Hi Capricorn, and welcome to the first of two readings for the month of April. But do not worry Capricorn, if you're finding this reading after April, it is timeless, okay? The messages in here can be for whenever you find this reading. There's going to be a little nugget in there for you. Also Capricorn, this can be for your Capricorn sun, your Capricorn moon, your Capricorn rising, or your Capricorn Venus if you want to look at it from a love or relationship perspective. So we're going to be doing live tarot and oracle here for the whole reading. I'm going to start off with just kind of an overall energy card. It could be its own individual message. It could also be something that's going to kind of tie in for the whole reading. We'll see. So let's go here with Truth, the Jackal. Ooh, I like that. And look, it's 44, master number, but 44 is just, I want to say, a very grounded, a very stable, a very solid structure or foundation. And maybe for you, Capricorn, being truthful, whether it's truthful about yourself, truthful in general with yourself or other people, or being truthful towards other people, kind of maybe removing the mask again here. I want to say, I know who this is and I just can't think of the name. Oh, it's bothering me. But anyway, this is all about the truth. So maybe for you this coming month or whatever time you're watching this video, take it out 4 to 6 weeks. You could be looking at a very truthful phase in your life where, you know, the facade needs to come down, the mask needs to come off, and it is just about, I love the blue here. It reminds me of Archangel Michael and his blue light and the sword, right? It is about being truthful. Maybe there are people that you need to come clean with. And again, it could just be yourself, because we lie to ourselves all the time. It sometimes may be for the greater good, but we have to be careful that we're then not lying to ourselves all the time just to make ourselves feel better or justified in the way that we're acting or what it is that we've done or are doing. So I'm liking that first message for you. Let's see if it's going to tie in here with the rest of the reading, or if it's just its own message. But I feel that by coming clean, I want to say, by coming clean, it's almost like a little tower moment where everything, oh, and this one came out, where everything will come down and can be built back on truth or solid foundation. Now, the Loon card come out for you. Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So it could be one of those sentences that may, you know, hit something for you. All right, Capricorn? But let's get a tarot with it. And almost it's like using your intuition, because you know what the truth is. You know what needs to be told. You know who you really are. And if that's not the, you know, if that's not who you are presenting yourself as, it's almost like, what did it say? Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. You know deep down, listening to your soul, your intuition. Yeah. And to not feel bad about that person, okay? So let's get a tarot here with it. Right? It's like be your own little unique loon here. The Star. I love this card as well because, and the way it's coming in here, because the Star can also be, you know, you connecting and having trust and faith in spirit, which can be God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you, right? It's you kind of connecting to them in a way that you never have before. The Star can also be representative, which I love because it ties back to this. What I was talking about is a solid foundation. Okay? It's also channeling intuition and knowing from your inner self, from your higher self. Okay, being open and true to yourself, shining like your true authentic star, who you are, because you're unique and people love you for that reason. So don't hide that uniqueness. And the star is also, oh my gosh, with Aquarius, is it not? Yes. I always say, let your freak flag fly. We all have one. Be your own unique self. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd here. And I feel that you don't really mind that, Capricorn, for the most part. You'll know the boundary. You'll know where to cut it off, right? You know, too freaky. But you'll know where to cut that off. So I'm just going to leave it there. Let's get into the next card here and see what we have. And maybe this way of knowing, it's you really opening up that crown chakra and third eye and really, really working with spirit and your higher self here to start living your own truthful, authentic existence, okay? And I want to say, why do I think that there have been a lot of messages? Has it been you, Capricorn, or is it Aries? It's one or the other, that these messages for the, I don't know, maybe in the past month or so, it's kind of been coming out every now and again about that. So I want to say they're doubling down for some of you on these messages. And this is nothing to be shameful of or over, because you know what? We all evolve and grow. When we know better, we do better. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. I think it's take a leap of faith. Trust that intuition and take the leap of faith that, okay, that you're okay as your own unique self. Other people are still going to like you. For some of you, this could very well be, because I want to mix it up, I'm getting two different messages in here. We can say this is time for you to start something solid in your life in whatever area. And it's you using your intuition and taking a chance, because there's something with you, Capricorn, where you need to shine, okay? And maybe it's you shine and therefore it brings a light to others to help them. Because in the end, that's what we're all really here for, isn't it? To learn and to help one another. It does not seem like that, but it really is. And that's just putting it very simply. I don't like to get too deep and complex. You know what? We're simple people. Or I am anyway. We can just, you know, we can talk about it in simple terms. The Death card, it's time for transformation, death and rebirth. I said here it might be a bit like a tower moment. We could also think of it allowing what is old and not serving you to die off, to go away, release it, and to bring in what is. And when you do that, that's by taking that leap of faith, because you're going after that new. So for some of you, the death could be of this false persona, we'll say. So it's letting the mask go. It's dropping the mask. It's bringing in your own unique, you know, freak flag flying self and just being who you are. And that's okay too. Again, it will be different for everyone. Don't be afraid to do things a little bit differently, because it really doesn't matter what other people think. And the other thing I want to say about that is you will also find your own group of people that are very much like you. And intuitively, you will know when you meet them that they are your people. And you know what? They appreciate my little freaky side. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Let's go on to the next. Ah, the Raven popped out over here. Prepare for change. Archangels Azrael and I never can say it, Bokpi, I'm not sure. But there you are. Love this, because the Raven I always like is all-knowing, right? The Raven is soaring high here like the owl. The Raven is wise. The Raven sees all. The The raven can also bring messages through. It's listening to your intuition. I always think, look, third eye lit up here on the raven, right? But it's prepare for change. There is change that needs to happen. And maybe this is something that you and Spirit have already been talking about. Maybe this is something you need to talk to Spirit about. Maybe this is just something that, again, you recognize for yourself. Too many fell out. You know, again, different for everyone. And again, I don't know if I said it already. Maybe some of these animals are your spirit guides, okay? So, and this has come out again. Love it. Okay. Again, it's time for change. It's time for things to come out of the shadow. And I just had this for Sagittarius, and I'm going to say the same thing because it fits in this reading as well. The rabbit, the chipmunk, and the lobster are all looking up to this wise, wise owl. Okay, we have two wise flying birds here, okay? Well, I don't know if do we classify the owl as a bird or is it something else? I don't know. Regardless, it doesn't matter. You get my drift. The whole point is this change, like I said, I feel like it may even help others if you take this leap of faith and go after this newness. Or it could be changing you. Like I said, individual messages are all tying together. But the important thing is we have two black birds, I'm going to say here, two wise, intelligent birds. There's something that maybe, I don't know, that you need to, is there a number? Why did I think I saw, oh, a 3. Maybe there is something that you need to speak out, okay? Maybe this is just about trusting your own intuition and listening to what is it that your soul, your higher self, where is it trying to lead and guide you? Ask for signs and synchronicities, okay? Ask them to bring those in, discuss it, right? Like, you know, I always say, I am never, when it's the pebble, then it's the rock, or it's the pebble, the stone, the rock, the boulder, right? I usually like a rock or a boulder. I like for them to hit me right upside the head. Oh, this one is coming out on top because I like to be sure, you know, but it's up to you. Maybe you like the little nickels and the little, you know, oh, little hints. It's going to be different for everyone again. So you can discuss that with them and tell them, you know what, I'm going to be open to you trying to communicate and working with me here, and I'm willing to work with you. I believe in building back up from a solid foundation. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure, taking the leap of faith. These two cards are the Fool card in the tarot, I want to say, right? They're the two cards of stepping out and taking the leap of faith. All right, it's time to go on a new adventure. Maybe it's time to take your true authentic self out for a spin, Capricorn. Okay, oh, I'm going to let those two come out. All right. We have the Emperor, which I love, and we have the Page of Wands. Look, I'm going to start with the Page of Wands just because this is the Page of Wands who wants to get out there. They're all about the new adventure, the leap of faith, because they believe, and this is the energy they want you to take on, that there are so many limitless possibilities and new ideas and inspiration to be found out in the world, okay? And if you're not being yourself, you're not allowing yourself to look for them, or to, even if you do find them, you won't allow yourself to grab a hold of them. All right. So there's that. The Emperor, this is, look, dude, you have everything you need. I say that lightly, even if you're a girl, it doesn't matter. It's like you have everything working for you. That's the energy they want you to pull out of yourself, right? Like being emotionally balanced, being intuitive, doing what it is that you love, being creative. Maybe you'll be very creative in the way you do this. Having clear thoughts and action, right? Clear with your words. Just being very dedicated and grounded and loyal to what it is that you're doing here. And last off with the Page of Wands even, right? It's that passion and motivation and inspiration. So just keep thinking of those things as you're, you know, you're getting ready to take the leap, because there's going to be that part of you that isn't going to want to let go. All right, but you just baby steps, baby steps. Remember, you're going back down and building up from a solid foundation. Let's get some more tarot. Ace of Cups. Again, brand new beginning in creativity and joy. For some of you, like I said, you could be looking at this through your Venus, and it could be about a new relationship, right? Okay. But it's all about the positivity. It's about wanting to emotionally connect to whatever that is. And I want to say it's emotionally connecting to your inner self and who you truly are. You want to climb into that cup. We've got the butterflies for transformation, you know, like this is a new, I don't know why I want to say here, cotton candy. It's a new fluffy cotton candy beginning for you, Capricorn. And normally you're not probably into the cotton candy fluffiness, but they want you to be here. Knight of Swords, look. Another knight. This is the clear knight, right? He is action oriented. So it is like, no, we're going to head out and we're going to look at the red cape, right? It's like I'm Superman. But this Knight of Swords is charging forward. They want, and clearly knowing where it is that they want to go, they're trying to become that emperor. They want to get out and go after their goals. They want to go out and take the risk. They want to go out because they want to succeed, right? So keep that in mind. I love this, how these messages are tying in. And let's get one more here for you. The Three of Wands. Beautiful. The Three of Wands comes after the Two. The Two is where you're making the plans, and the Three of Wands is where you are sitting. Maybe it's like the night before the trip, or the week before the trip, or the week before you take the leap of faith, or whatever the time frame may be. And you're like, this is it. I know what it is that I have to do, and I'm going to step out and do it. It's all out there waiting for me. So that is it, Capricorn. I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading.